Come to think of this, do you know that you are only wise because God is by your side? Do you know that that same thing that you are doing, that you thought it is right, which is also producing the right results for you? Some people somewhere, life has frustrated them out of that same thing. In short, if you advise such people to try that kind of thing next time, they will see you as a very bad person to them, or probably call you enemy to their progression. That brings us to the realization of today's topic called wisdom. Of course, with earthly principles, we are only considered wise with the use of wisdom. Wisdom is purely God-given. Don't let the confusion happening all around the globe tell you otherwise. 1 King chapter 3 verse 9. King Solomon asked for wisdom. 1 King chapter 9 verse 12. God gave him the wisdom. Why did he have to ask for wisdom since we are created to be naturally wise? This is because there are so many things that can edit every new idea implantation we are trying to use to fix things right if God is not involved. Which means after God has given us wisdom, as we have asked from him, he will still be the one to perfect the movement for us by bringing to us the right networks, the right people around who will make the wisdom implantation yield the exact output we want it to give out. Where is this topic taking us to? That thing that you are doing, that you know fully well you have the wisdom to achieve it, but it is yet to work out for you the exact way you want it. Now tell it to God to give you the wisdom required for you to apply for that same thing, for it to give you the exact output you pretty want it to give you. The shocking thing about this topic called wisdom is that it is part of what guarantees wealth. If you agree with me that Mr. Progress is richer than Elon Musk because of the level of information God has revealed to him, don't get carried away, Mr. and Mrs. People. Mr. A is richer than Mr. B because of the level of information Mr. A has, which God is also in support of it for him than Mr. B. That information Mr. A has, I mean the information Mr. Adeshegun Progress has, that is more than the one of Mr. Elon Musk. Can it be visible? Secondly, is what is processing the information upright in his head. Then the third factor is how is he able to make that information is prevail in his head become functional in the physical world. That is the power of how far wisdom can go to make one rich. Now tell me, how is wisdom not God-given? Since it is an invisible activity being acted upon, wisdom is as important as everything we want to do in this life needs we to apply our wisdom for it to be functional. Look at marriage sector. Look at leadership sector. If you like, have the certificate of marriageability. If you like, have the highest degree in political science. If you forget to ask God for wisdom to make all of those knowledge you've acquired become productive, trust me, that marriage, frustration will kill you out of the marriage. Even the political science certificate or whatever you have, they will beat you out of power if you mistakenly get the power. So where are we going in conclusion? We are only wise when we ask God. Remember this point steadily, I repeat, about the required wisdom for us to graduate every next stage we find ourselves. That's the only way we will look wise to the world, and everything we are doing we keep producing successful outcome. Mind you, I'm not saying we are not created to be naturally wise. We are naturally created to be wise, but without God being part of the wisdom, if we keep applying the one we have only, it will be edited by other forces of the earth, and we will mostly regret it. Hopefully this helps somebody. I'll put a stop to review here. Subscribe, follow for more educative content like this. I am Mr. Progress by name. I am information coach. I am viral teacher. Stay blessed.